Today I want to talk to you about ways that you can deal with energy vampires, ways that you can deal with the people that are always complaining, telling you how terrible things are. I want to give you some ideas on how you deal with those situations. Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. So today I want to talk about dealing with the negative energy vampires that are always complaining, always telling you how terrible things are. But first of all, it is it is Friday. So let's look back on Monday. We talked about what do you need to do this week so that on Friday you can look back and say it's been a successful week, but more importantly, you're closer to your bigger goals. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. This is something we do every week. On Monday, we look at those things so that I can be part of the team to help you hold yourself accountable, to help you do the things you have to get closer to your bigger goals. So if you are new and you don't have clearly defined written out goals, go to my Bigger Future Goal Setting program. It's free, jeffhaggie.com/goals. And that's going to help you go through that process of setting your goals, understanding your why, and then you can start breaking things down so that you know what you need to do on a yearly, monthly, weekly, daily basis to get closer to those goals. So let me know, send me a DM, send me an email, whatever you want, but let me help you hold you accountable. All right. So I want to talk about, these energy vampires today, but just take a step back. Earlier this week, I was being interviewed by Andy Storch and we had a great conversation. Right now it's on LinkedIn. If you want to go find it, it's going to be on his podcast shortly. But, we talked about a lot of different things and I gave a lot of different examples that I thought would help really emphasize some points. And I talked about Darren Hardy's Bookending Your Days, and I explained how I implement that into my schedule and whatnot. And then I talked about Benjamin Hardy's and Dan Sullivan's book, Who Not How. And then we also got talking about understanding our why with our goals. And I told him about how I learned the 7 levels deep from Dean Graziosi. And one of the things he said was, I appreciate you sharing all this. It's been really good, but I also appreciate the fact that the things that you learn from other people, you're giving them credit for that. And that's what I'm going to do today. I read an article today from Jon Gordon that I want to share some of the ideas that he had in there. And if you don't follow Jon Gordon or if you haven't read any of his books, he is incredible. If you're looking at positive leadership, his book, The Power of Positive Leadership, is incredible. He's got The Energy Bus, so many great books. If you're looking at ways to bring positive leadership into your life, into your organization, definitely go check him out. But one of the things he talked about with people like that, a lot of times when you're networking or just when you're meeting with people like that, you try to start avoiding because as soon as you say, hey, how's it going? They're just going to unload on you. They're just going to tell you how terrible things are. They're going to be complaining, all of those things. So the question he says is, say to them, tell me something good. Start out that way. They've got to change their focus and they've got to tell you something good. Now, alternatively, he says, the second question you ask them, what's not going good right now? Give them that opportunity to vent on that thing, to talk about that thing. But don't let them just go into it, because the third question you ask is, how are you going to solve that? Or what do you need to do to solve that? Or what can I do to help you solve that? So that they know it's not just an opportunity for them to vent and not have a solution for it. And you do that, and whether it's a friend, a relative, an employee, someone that you're around a lot, they're going to start understanding that you're going to always be asking them these things. And they're not just going to vent on you as soon as you say hello to them anymore. And hopefully it helps them change their perspective on how they're looking at things as well. But again, I think those are some great things. Jon Gordon has some awesome material, so go check him out. But thank you for being with me. I hope you've had a great week. And, like we were talking about, look at the things you've done this week. Did you accomplish the things you planned to? In a previous episode this week, I talked about the gap. Where you are now to where you want to be. The gap in between there is what you've got to close. So you've got to do those things that you're saying you're being accountable to so that you can close that gap and start living that life that you want. Thanks for being with me. I will be back Monday.
Hey, athletes and parents of athletes. So much time, money, and effort is put into the physical aspect of your sport to become the best you can be. But the mental game, it's often neglected and it's just as important as the physical game. In fact, it's usually the differentiator between the good and the great athletes. Come and join me in the Confident Athlete program where you'll learn to control your confidence, develop a powerful mindset, and unlock your full potential. Go to jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete to find out more. I look forward to seeing you there.
Hey, some of you may know this, but in addition to my coaching, I've recently joined Geneva Financial Home Loans, a mortgage lender headquartered in Chandler, Arizona, as a mortgage loan originator. I've always had a passion for serving others, and now I'm proud to also be a part of Home Loans Powered by Humans. If you're in the state of Arizona and looking to take the next step in your journey, contact me at 801-830-3858 to start the conversation. NMLS number 42056, BK number 0910215, Equal Opportunity Lender.